And remarkably, even though they know me really well, somebody's lent me quite an expensive piece of equipment. I mean, who would lend me a digger, honestly? Surely no one that actually knows what I'm like. It's like a kid. I just want to dig holes everywhere. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Of course, when I say a small amount of mess, it's a matter of perspective, I guess. It's not that bad. Although I am starting to worry, I've borrowed a digger which can dig deep holes, and Angelina made me pick up a bag of lime. I'm sure I've seen that in CSI about dissolving bodies, but she wouldn't do that to me.
I mean, how is this helpful? Seriously, look at all this. It's
My
like
male intuition tells me Angelina is very happy with the results, and I'm so glad she's expressing it so vocally. It's wonderful to see someone just as happy with the results as I am.
And then to level this, how many...
Angelina's praise carried on for some time, and her constructive criticism really told me she was proud of my efforts.
Look at it! I've got to get on one side.
If she's this happy now, I can't wait till she sees the finished result.
Just this, it was meant to be a simple job.
It's looking great, isn't it?
No! I mean, what the f have we done?
It's not that bad. I'm sure she'll calm down. Worst case scenario, I can stay in here for a couple of days. She won't find me.
Billy, come out. I've made a lovely pie for you. Come and have a glass of wine as well.
I can hear her trying to find me. I don't know how long I can last down here. I'm going to run out of food and water. She'll calm down. She will calm down.
You want it to dig? I'll give you something to dig for. 6 feet under.
I'm down. I've got no food. No water left. She's still out there angry. I might not survive this one. If I don't, I hope someone finds this so they know what happened to me.
Billy, where are you? I promise I won't hurt you. I swear. Cross my heart and hope to die.
I can hear her coming. This actually could be the end. God, is this how I leave this earth?
Come on, Billy, come out. Please, I've forgiven you. Promise. Billy. Oh, Billy. Come out. Wherever you are, come and see. I've got something amazing to show you. Come quick.
Oh no, I think she's coming. She's here.
There you are.
No, 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 no! Ah!
Take that! Take that! Right. Well, I don't think this hole hasn't been filled in that bad. It's looking good. Oh, one last thing. Always try and mark an area so that you can go back to it and plant something in there so you know it's ready for something. So after a stiff drink to calm me down, I am gonna get on with my next project whilst Billy is working alongside me tidying up the mess he's created. And my job for today is all the stuff that he's dug up. Some of it has got beautiful ornamental grass that's like really feather thin. It's beautiful. And I want to savor it to add the landscaping effect here alongside the rose bushes. I'm going to be, of course, using my special tool, separating the special grasses from the rest of the weeds before it all goes to the skip. So I'm going to get on with that. I've got about 20 meters of that.
I, on the other hand, am going to be clearing up the mess that I have created. And I'm sure that'll be perfect. I have faith. Always had faith. Did slightly waver And while it may look terrible right now, I know it won't after a day's hard work. So let's get on with it.
We're in a new location over here with Michael over here.
Is that what they're calling me now?
Michael, well, you know, it's my accent. Michael, we are here with our good old trusty machine. You would have seen us use this on our floor to really scrub it up. Our granite floor was filthy and we really transformed it and are now able to use the room. And Michael has asked us if we can come and help with the floor over here. It's only a small area in his cottage, in the kitchen, but
It's a lot of work.
yeah, it's a lot of work. And he does not want to be a Cinderella, and he does want to go to the
I
ball.
was going to scrub it by hand, and then you told me about this magic machine.
Yeah.
And even with the machine, it's been hard work today.
To be honest, you were ready to do it on your own. I was like convincing. I was like, no, trust me, just like
Yeah.
stop it. It's just so much easier.
It's done what I couldn't have done by hand, and it's actually taken the top layer of the filth off the tiles. Although it doesn't look quite so right just yet, it looks a bit milky still, but it's because the tiles
We
are
know
dry.
it's done.
We know when you put water on the tiles or a varnish, it goes a
It'll
beautiful
gorgeous, yeah.
red colour, like this colour here. Yeah.
But Michael did have a go on the machine and telling you
Well, that
what
was funny, yeah, you'll see that in my video.
It was brutal and he was petrified, but then he did have a go, like, you know, he did improve. And
It's
he
all in the
actually,
hips.
he made his moves, he did. He
Yeah.
taught me a few things,
Well,
so
maybe
you'll have
maybe.
to watch in
Yeah.
his vlog what went on. It was so hilarious.
It's this machine. There's a knack to this machine, and you've got to learn to dance with it. it's a slow dance, isn't it?
It's all about the hip
It's all in
action.
the hips, yeah.
That's why Phil never Tyler likes to use it. Anyway, so we've got a little patch to finish up and have a final drink because it's getting quite late. We've been at this kind of today all day.
Are you ready for me to pour the boiling water on?
Yeah,
it's not boiling, it's hot though.
Yeah, go for it. Do that corner. Here. Look what? You mean that?
No, actually, that's weird. Oh no, it's here, yeah, this one didn't go. This one, I think it was a warped one, and it was put back warped, and it's still like that. Because I'm thinking, oh, it's started to go again, but it hasn't. It's just exactly as it was. But yeah, really, it's not going to go back. That might dry out and go back if it doesn't, because we've had so much rain. Although we haven't actually managed to put the proper drainage in, like the drainage on the back of the cottage. We have dug away the earth, which has helped a bit, but it's been so much rain that it's
actually
damp. Yeah, there's nothing.
Well, it is raised actually.
And
so
it's like that. So you can, if you seal the wall, then the wall doesn't breathe anymore. So you just got to make sure there's no water going in the wall. It's still damp, the wall. It needs to dry out. Is that well, that will take?
We're not helping today.
That will take months to dry out, that stone wall.
Yeah. Well.
And now it won't because there's so much rain. But hopefully it's going to stop now. So.
Yeah, he's coming.
Yeah.
Okie dokie, shall we finish this
yeah,
tiny little corner?
It's just here now, isn't it?
So we can have a celebratory drink, a well-deserved
Some
drink.
wine.
We took a day out yesterday to help out Michael at Chateau de la Baminière. Well, initially was to lend the machine, but then, you know, you can't help but jump in and help out a good friend. And that's the wonderful thing with the Chateau community. If other Chatelaines are nearby you, you kind of exchange tools, your knowledge, your, I don't know, craft and skills. And it's so helpful and so wonderful to know that we've got this really strong network and really helpful amount of people nearby, which is absolutely awesome. And I'm really pleased that actually it didn't take as long as it would have taken him on his own to do his floor really in his cottage. So he's able to then progress. Now we're back. I need to really get back to what the progress we're making here. Last time you saw us clear up this bank and do the edging, so it looks wonderful, and we're supposed to plant these wonderful rose bushes here, which are just going to be absolutely full of pink color here for our chateau. The next thing we need to do, which Phil is going to put on his waders, and he is going to rebuild some of the fallen in stone wall over here that we have on the edge of the moat. So he's going to put the waders in and go and dive in for some of those stones and try and find some. And I promise that I'm not going to try and kill him. Yeah, I'm not going to drown him. I need him to complete the wall really and truly so that we can move forward.
I'm very scared, viewer. I'm very scared.
Don't be, honestly. You know, it's all jokes. I'm not being sincere. I need you until I don't. And here is Philly, all ready and dressed for diving in. Go on, Philly. Here, I'll hold this special fork. Ah, so tempting. So tempting. How is it? Is it cold?
I'm just remembering every single horror movie about things that live in water now.
Would you like your fork now? Oh, well done. Look at that size. That's a really decent size. That's exactly what we need. For those of you who are wondering how deep the moat is, as you can see over here, it's pretty shallow. It is quite deep in places, probably deeper than Phil. Phil's about 6 foot something.
6'2".
Look at you. Every inch counts. And
that's for every bloke.
Said no woman ever. And yeah, no, this one's quite decent one. So hopefully we'll be in no time repairing that wall. So well done. This has been kind of long overdue, to be honest. And each time you've got so many things to do, and so many stones have fallen. And so hopefully this is going to be a really nice transformation to the missing areas of the wall. So here's one, and there's a huge patch there, about 2 meters. But yeah, how's the water temperature? It's kind of lukewarm, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all right.
Sorry, viewer, I'm a bit
Preoccupied. Lots of sludgy, wet stuff.
Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, is one of the main things that we need to do here for the nature and to save the massive features. This actually needs to get dredged. Back in the day, they would have done it on a regular basis because they could do whatever they wanted. Because the years have passed and different legislation comes in, you are no longer allowed to simply drain your moat and lake every so often because of how it goes into the water system further on. So it's now, it doesn't get flushed through every sort of 10 years. It's now silted up really, really badly because, as you can see, where I'm stood should actually be at least to here, going deeper. And it's getting bad in some places. So that's the next job. In the meantime, though, I'm going to get the stones out.
Yeah, and also I think our other problem, which is nature, and it's all of those trees, and they're just so close to the bank. Many have self-seeded, so yeah, plenty of sticks that fall in from a storm or whatever, which doesn't help. But as Phil said, it's not as simple. And actually you have to get permission from the local mayor of the village. Oh, check out those white biceps / brown. You look at two-tone. Is that a fake tan, Philly?
Yeah. In Cornwall, they call it the boatman's tan because you're always wearing.
But yeah, so you have to get permission to drain the water so that you don't flood some other villages or people's houses who live near streams further down the line. So it's all very slow progress.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to do it that way. We're going to get a digger with a long reach to come in and pull it out so we don't have to get those permissions. But cost, time.
Yeah, we'll get there hopefully one day. One step at a time. And check these out. These are solid granite stones. I don't know how long they've been there in the water, but they are good. They are very heavy. And they are very, very, very decent size. I mean, that's something that you use to create steps on. That one's very big and high, so it's awesome progress. Well done, Philly. Moving along now?
No, I'm going to just do this. So I might as well do it while I'm here.
Okay, so you're going to be, what do they call people who work with stones?
Stone walls.
No, but are they masons?
That would be if you were cutting it and stuff.
Oh.
Chiseling. This is...
You're just dry stone waller. Dry builder.
Wow, that would be very rude to dry stone wallers, as it's a skill set that it is an art form.
Okay, are you destroying another profession yet again in this vlog?
Yes. Philip at Chef Life, destroying professions since the start of the channel. I'm just placing rocks, basically. So
Are you playing with rocks? Do you want to play with sand too?
Yeah, playing with rocks. Simple minds and all that.
Yeah. So here is Philly with one stone. We're just trying to figure out which way it goes around. It's a bit like playing Lego, isn't it, Philly?
It's really bad Lego. None of it's the same size and it doesn't fit together.
No, that's right. Yeah, it's a special kind of skill, isn't it?
It's one that I don't possess.
No.
Yeah, that one. Do you know what? That goes over there.
But you're doing great. I mean, look at that wall already. Just a few stones in. Well, only about 3 stones and it's already in there. It's great.
So I need to put that one out.
I feel like you're playing, it's equivalent to a Rubik's Cube, but stone version, and they are not glued together.
Right.
Oh, wow. Look at that, audience. Wow. That is really nice. Some soil in the beginning, I think, like this section. So that they stay there in place.
That is there.
And yeah, I'm not going to be falling in. That's brilliant. And then will you reuse those ones somewhere further down the bank?
Yeah, maybe. We'll come back to that. Right. Done a small section. I know what I'm doing. Let's carry on. Can I have... You know what? I'm not going to ask you for the very dangerous sharp implement. I like living.
I'm happy to help you out, honestly. Defining what sort of help I give is another thing. Are you feeling the stones with your feet?
Yeah.
Ah, that's really good. That looks like a big one because you look like you're struggling.
I am.
All right, go for it. Let me move back. Wow. Oh, there's more. It's like digging for gold, isn't it? Only what's coming out and floating on top of the moat currently isn't really gold.
This is not gold.
Does it smell of gold?
No. To be honest, it smells like the moat was used as the septic tank, which obviously it was many years ago.
Yeah, just to clarify, it doesn't normally smell, but when you do mess up the bottom of the silt, like Phil's doing, you've got a lot of sediment that's broken down, and the smell of that bacteria is usually the smell of poo, basically. So yeah, you have the occasional smells and then it just dissipates and disappears.
Don't call it poo, I call it the smell of the countryside.
Oh, sorry, smell of the countryside. I like the definition.
Got a lot of bricks for some reason.
Somebody was trying to build a cottage. Maybe Michael will want some.
This is where I think I'm gonna find your first husband.
What's that? Another one. Oh yes, another granite. Brilliant. So tell me your technique. You're literally feeling with your feet and then you're trying to push the stone up against the wall so you can kind of lift it and reach for it. Is that right?
Yeah, it's I'm feeling with my feet. I know it's there, and I'm just trying to move it with my feet so it's not stuck in the sediment and make sure it's not part of the wall that should be there. Reaching for it without getting wet.
Reach for gold. Are you happy to be doing this job? Define happy.
The actual job, no. The result, yes.
It'll be worth it in the end. Well done.
I am going to be working.
Hopefully we see you in the background, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah. I need you to get in order to... Wow.
Close.
We got that on camera. Awesome.
Not going in.
Well, whilst Phil is working away on the moat behind me, as you can see, I have assumed my new role position of, well, relaxing, sipping something nice to drink, and generally enjoying my life and the view. Isn't it beautiful? He's doing a great job, to be honest. I thought I will take this time to answer what the moat is all about. In historic terms, the moat is obviously a form of defense for the castle to keep the, bad people at bay and unwanted guests. But of course nowadays we all have CCTV and really good locks, so that is kind of now a beautiful feature. And one of the most asked questions we get, and kind of curiosity from modern life point of view, is the chateau wet? Is it constantly moldy? Is it damp in there? And the simple answer is they were designed really, really cleverly. And well, if you look at the chateau, do you see that line just below the window going all along there? Well, that is where our floor is actually, and as you can see, it's about 1 meter away from the water. So anytime our moat level rises due to unforeseen circumstances, It probably rises by about a foot or maximum 2, so it never really reaches close enough. But anyways, that's enough about the history of it all. Let's just enjoy the day and watch Phil work away and enjoy my life here.
Can I have a drink?
Not until you're finished. Get back to work.
Yeah.
And here is a little update. You can see the dry stones and all of those wet ones that Phil has restored and repaired and put in place. Just a little bit to go just over there. That little patch, it's probably less than a meter, so we are almost at an end. He's doing a fabulous job. I must say, for first time dry stone rebuilding, he's done a really excellent job for the chateau. I love it. I'm sure the chateau will be proud of him for this.
I'm really happy with the result. It looks a lot better than no stones there. Obviously not perfect, but good. And I'm really happy. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel and quite enjoy watching videos about how a chateau destroys mine and my wife's life and brings long-term misery, as you can see for this evening, do think about subscribing and watching our life here as we bring this place back to life. Don't forget, it's the little subscribe button underneath the video. It's completely free, and hit the bell button so you receive notifications as and when new videos come out. Thanks so much for watching.
And as always, a special thanks to our VIP tier patrons. If you'd like to become a patron, then simply head over to the link in the description. That will open the page with all the membership levels, where you can read what each tier level offers. Also, a special thanks to anyone who buys us a coffee. Again, the link would be in the description comments. And if you'd like to buy us a coffee, head over to the link to buy as many coffees as you like and leave us a message. We love reading all the comments sent to us with the coffees.
And if anyone wants to follow us on Instagram or Facebook, the links are above now. And lastly, just thank you to everybody for watching our videos, especially those that let the ads run and help us with the little bits of pennies that add up for the channel. Thank you so much. See you next week.
If you like this episode, then don't forget to subscribe and check out the other episodes suggested coming up on screen now.